Hi everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Sam.
So what floor of your apartment building do you live on, Sam?
I live on the 4th floor. What about you, Pat?
I live on the 5th floor of this one. Do you take the elevator to the 4th floor or do you walk?
Okay, of course I take the elevator because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I almost always take the elevator. Once in a while, I'll use the stairs. When I used to live on the 3rd floor, I kind of always took the stairs unless I had something heavy with me. But the 5th is maybe just a little too far.
Okay, I think so. Do you look in the mirrors when you take the elevator?
I don't, but my wife does.
I guess that's what they are for, right?
Almost right. We'll find out the real answer to that question by reading today's article.
Encyclopedia.
Mirror, mirror on the elevator walls.
What was the first purpose of mirrors in elevators? A. To make people look at themselves and take the stairs instead. B. To make people with motion sickness feel better. C. To help people in wheelchairs safely move in and out of elevators. Now the answer is C. To help people in wheelchairs safely move in and out of elevators. Today, most elevators have mirrors on all sides. But what was their first purpose? Some people joked that the mirrors made people look at themselves. The mirrors made people want to take the stairs instead. However, the first purpose was actually to help people in wheelchairs see better. That way, they could safely and easily get on and off elevators. Now, people find many other uses for elevator mirrors. They give passengers something to look at during rides. They also make elevators look larger. This is good for people who are afraid of small spaces. Although the first purpose of elevator mirrors was to help people in wheelchairs, they are useful to everyone today.
So, as always, we have a question for our encyclopedia unit, and today's is, what was the first purpose of mirrors in elevators? So let's look at the word elevator, E-L-E-V-A-T-O-R, elevator. So an elevator is a platform, kind of usually like a small room, that moves people or things up or down to different levels of buildings. Now, in the UK, we call this thing a lift, L-I-F-T, lift.
OK, 我们看了很久这个字到底是什么意思呢？ Elevator 就是电梯的意思哦，它跟这个动词 elevate 有关系， elevate 就是提升的意思哦。所以呢，我们说 elevator 就是呢把东西把人举起来提起来的意思，就是电梯的功能哦。所以 elevator 我们就是说电梯。那刚才提到说呢，在英国他们说 lift这个字呢当作动词也是举起的意思，所以呢在英国我们如果说电梯的话我们说 lift。 补充一下，如果说是手扶梯的话呢我们会说 escalator， 这两个字呢如果有常在大捷运的话一定很常听到哦。
Now we also saw the word purpose, P-U-R-P-O-S-E, purpose, which means the reason that something is done or the reason why something exists. For example, the purpose of a telescope is to help people see things that are far away.
OK，purpose 中文呢就翻译为目的，你也可以说 goal G-O-A-L goal 这个字呢也可以当作目的，但意思有点不太一样。例如刚刚 Pat 举例呢 telescope 望远镜的存在，它的这个目的呢就是为了让你看到很远的东西。
So let's look at the possible answers for that question. What was the first purpose of mirrors in elevators? The first answer is A, to make people look at themselves and take the stairs instead. So they would look, think, I should exercise more, and then take the stairs instead. So the word instead, I-N-S-T-E-A-D, instead, means doing or choosing something different that will have the same purpose. Like, I don't take the bus to work, I take the MRT instead.OK，instead 这个字呢，就是替代的意思，或是反而怎么样的意思，就是呢，你选择另外一种方法来达到一样的目标。那这边的用法呢，是放在句尾，不坐电梯反而走楼梯。我们说 take the stairs instead， 走楼梯反而走楼梯。或是呢，你也可以放在前面哦，后面记得要加上 of 来连接哦。例如呢，我们说 instead of taking the elevator, we took the stairs。这个用法很常用到，要记得咯。On to the next answer, which is B.To make people with motion sickness feel better. Motion, M-O-T-I-O-N, sickness, S-I-C-K-N-E-S-S. Motion sickness is when you feel sick because of movement, usually the movement of a car or plane or boat, like when a plane ride is bumpy or the car goes up and down a lot of hills.OK，motion 呢就是动作、动态的。那 sick 只是觉得恶心或生病，我们都会用 sick 这个形容词。那 sickness 这边呢就是名词的意思哦。那所以两个字合在一起 ，motion sickness 就是呢晕动症，例如像是晕车啊、晕船等等等，这些晕的感觉都可以说是 motion sickness。课文上呢就是说装上镜子是为了让你减缓你不舒服的感觉，有这么神奇吗 ？Okay, time for our final answer. C.To help people in wheelchairs safely move in and out of elevators. A wheelchair, W-H-E-E-L-C-H-A-I-R, all one word, wheelchair, is a chair with large wheels that used to put people who are very sick or who can't move about easily by themselves. Okay, you put them in the chair, they can move around. An old person might be in a wheelchair, or someone...might be because they broke their leg. Some people need to be pushed or moved. Other wheelchairs have electric motors and can move by themselves.
OK， 我们看一下这个字呢 ，wheelchair 它是两个字组合在一起变成一个字哦。首先我们看到 wheel 就是轮胎的意思 ，chair 呢则是椅子，所以呢两个字合在一起变成一个字 wheelchair 就是呢我们中文指轮椅的意思。那课文呢就是说镜子呢是为了帮助坐轮椅的人安全的进入或是离开电梯。move 这个动词呢就是移动哦，所以我们说 move in or move out 就是呢进入或是离开的意思。
So what do you think the answer is, Sam?
I think it's A, because I always look at the mirror and think I really need some exercise.
Well, let's see if you're right. The article says the answer is C, to help people in wheelchairs safely move in and out of elevators.
Really? How did this work?
Let's find out more about this. The article says, today, most elevators have mirrors on all sides. But what was their first purpose?OK，
这边一开头就说电梯里面四面在最早的时候四面都有镜子，但最初的目的是什么呢？
Okay, well, we know the answer to that, but not everyone had the same idea. The article says, some people joked that the mirrors made people look at themselves. So here, joke, J-O-K-E, joke, is being used as a verb just to mean to make a joke or to say something funny.joke
这个字呢就是开玩笑的意思哦，它可以当作名词指开玩笑，例如呢 make a joke 说一个笑话，但是这个字也可以直接当作动词，例如我们课文这边的用法表示开玩笑闹着玩。课文呢这边就是我们使用动词的形态嘛，说有些人开玩笑呢，说电梯的镜子是为了让你可以看到你自己。
These people also said the mirrors made people want to take the stairs instead.OK，
因为呢可以看到自己，所以呢就想要爬楼梯因为跟我一样可能太胖了需要运动哦。
This was just a joke, though. The article says, however, the first purpose was actually to help people in wheelchairs see better. we use the word actually, A-C-T-U-A-L-L-Y, actually, to show the truth of something, often when that truth is something we didn't know or expect.
OK, actually 这个字呢，在口语上非常常用到，它表示事实上。事实上怎么样呢？事实上，电梯里装镜子呢，是为了让坐轮椅的人能够看得更清楚。那 actually 呢，你可以代换成另外一个片语 in fact， 事实上怎么样，一模一样的意思哦。
Next, the article says, that way, they, the people in wheelchairs, could safely and easily get on and off elevators.
OK， 因为我们呢电梯里面装上了镜子，坐轮椅的人呢可以看得更加清楚，就可以轻松安全的上下电梯。Safe 这个形容词呢是形容安全的 ，easy 呢则是形容简单容易的。这边呢我们后面都加上 ly 变成副词 safely and easily， 副词呢后面来形容后面的动作 get on or get off， 就是呢好像上下车一样，这边呢指的是上下电梯。
However, Sam was right when he talked about looking at himself in the mirror in today's introduction. The article says, now people find many other uses for elevator mirrors.
OK， 课文这边的意思呢，就是说，如今呢，人们发现这个镜子呢，虽然说最初呢是为了帮助坐轮椅的人哦，但现在它其实有非常多不同的用途。课文这个 now 呢，中文我们就可以翻译为如今哦。用途这边呢，我们英文使用 use 这个单字，它当作动词呢表示使用，例如呢 use the toilet 来使用这个厕所。那当作名词呢，它可以翻译为用途。例如这边我们看到的是复数 s， 表示呢它有很多其他不同的用途。
And, as Sam said, they give passengers something to look at during rides. A passenger, P-A-S-S-E-N-G-E-R, passenger, is someone who rides in something like a car, a bus, a train, a plane, or even an elevator.
OK，passenger 这个字呢，中文就是说乘客，不管你是坐捷运、坐公车、坐计程车，只要坐在交通工具上面呢，你就是乘客。另外呢，课我们这边看到呢，他说这个 ride 这个字呢，事实上就好像骑，比方说骑马、骑摩托车，比方说 ride a horse。ride 这个当作动词是骑乘的意思哦，但这边呢，我们当作名词，这是指呢你这个在交通移动的这个过程当中。
There are other reasons for mirrors as well. The article says they also make elevators look larger.This
is true， 没有错。电梯里面装上镜子呢，确实是不是让这个空间看起来更大了一点呢？
The article explains this is good for people who are afraid of small spaces.
OK， 电梯呢大一点，对于那些对狭小空间有恐惧的人呢，自然是可以让他们在里面觉得比较舒服咯。如果呢你很害怕什么东西呢，你说这个片语 be afraid of， 注意呢要加上 of， 后面呢加上这个让你很害怕的东西。
The article finishes by saying,Although the first purpose of elevator mirrors was to help people in wheelchairs, they are useful to everyone today.
Okay, that's the end of the article, so now it's time to end the lesson.
Okay, so that's our article about elevators. Do you get afraid in elevators? Do you feel the small spaces are uncomfortable?
Yes, sometimes, but it's not because of the small space, because I've heard a lot like a horror story about the elevator.
Okay.
Like at night when the doors open, you find
by themselves?
Yeah, like long hair, okay. White dress or something.
No, that'll never happen. Well, okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever taken the elevator in 101, Taipei 101?
Taipei 101. I've been to Taipei 101, but to be honest, I've never taken the elevators there.
You've never been to the top?
No, never.
Oh, okay. Well,
have you?
Yeah, I've been up there a couple of times.
Yeah?
Okay, maybe you should, because did you know that it's the fastest elevator in the world?
Really?
Yeah, it can move 16.8 meters per second.
Wow, that's really fast.
Yeah, it may not be the fastest for long, though. Maybe sometime this year, the Shanghai Tower will open, and its elevators will go 18 meters per second.
Whoa, even faster.
Exactly. Well, that is all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening, everyone. For A+ English, I'm Pat.
And I'm Sam. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
A+ 小聚会。
There's sand in my shoes.
There's sand in my shoes.
大家好，我是 Celine。我相信夏天大家一定都会想要去海边玩玩水啊，踩踩沙子。但是啊，通常事后都会觉得天啊，真的超难清理的。这时候就会有点想要抱怨啦。尤其是把脚上的沙拍干净以后，却发现鞋子里也都是沙。啊 ！There's sand in my shoes. There's sand in my shoes. 沙子都跑到我的鞋子里了啦。Sand 不是总是很多吗？为什么不用加 s 嘞？原因很简单，它是不可数名词啦，所以是 there's sand 而不是 there are sands。大家有没有看过《玩具总动员》呢？警长胡迪的固定台词就是我的靴子里有蛇。其实呢，这句话也跟刚刚说的话很像哦。There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. 回到正题，你会不会觉得鞋子里的沙很难清干净？这时候呢，我们就可以问问 How do I get sand out of my shoes? How do I get sand out of my shoes? 我要怎么把沙子清掉啊？ Google 一下一定有很多好方法。最后再来复习一遍今天的句子哦。There's sand in my shoes. Very good. 小句我们下次见了，拜拜。
There's sand in my shoes.
There's sand in my shoes.
Chit chat.
啦啦，现在分数几比几呀？What's the point？ 你要问 What's the score？ 但是分数不是都用 point 来计算吗？
提到分数的时候，我们是不是会常常看到 point 和 score 这两个字哦？可是呢，要注意在用法上，它们很不同哦。如果要表示计分的单位，我们就要用 point 这个字。For example, I got 10 points in the game. Or you have to win one more point to win the game. 不过，如果我们要说，现在的比赛的比数是多少？这时候我们才要用 score。因此，常常我们在看比赛的时候呢，就会问到，现在几比几啦？英文就是要用 What's the score? Score is the number of points that each team or player has won in a game or a competition. For example, the score of the baseball game is 3-1. 而若是两队平手的时候呢，我们可以用 tie score 来表示。另外 score 还可以用来表示考试的成绩哦。For example, my student Angelina's score on the English test was 100%. 而若是要表达考试的平均成绩哦，我们也是会用 average score for the test. 另外呢 score 也可以当作动词来用哦，表示得分。So score as a verb means to win a point in a sport, game, competition, or test. For example, the basketball players scored 3 points just before the game ended.
What did we learn from Teacher Laura?
所以 point 是计分的单位，像是85 points, 6 points. Score 则是比数或是考试的成绩。For example, a score of 2 to 3 or a test score.
A+ Encyclopedia.
Mirror, mirror on the elevator walls.
What was the first purpose of mirrors in elevators? A. To make people look at themselves and take the stairs instead. B. To make people with motion sickness feel better. C. To help people in wheelchairs safely move in and out of elevators. Now the answer is C. To help people in wheelchairs safely move in and out of elevators. Today, most elevators have mirrors on all sides. But what was their first purpose? Some people joked that the mirrors made people look at themselves. The mirrors made people want to take the stairs instead. However, the first purpose was actually to help people in wheelchairs see better. That way, they could safely and easily get on and off elevators. Now, people find many other uses for elevator mirrors. They give passengers something to look at during rides. They also make elevators look larger. This is good for people who are afraid of small spaces. Although the first purpose of elevator mirrors was to help people in wheelchairs, they are useful to everyone today.